let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Presiding Chancellor, guests, families, members of our university community, and most importantly, graduates, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Jo Tilley, and I'm a Director at the Centre for Social Justice and Inclusion here at UTS. Graduations are one of our university's most important events. This year, the university will hold around 50 ceremonies, both here and in Shanghai. I would like to start by introducing you to the official party who join me here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Professor Lynn Sinclair, Presiding Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Presiding Chancellor is joined today by Professor Michael Blumenstein, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Business Creation and Major Facilities. Dr. Munir Albano, who will deliver today's occasional address. Professor Paul Kennedy, Head of School of Computer Science of the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Emeritus Professor Dida Zaugi, former Deputy Dean, Graduate Research School, professors, academics, and professional staff from faculties and institutes across UTS who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge members of staff who are graduating today. Zhao Hao Xia and Guangshang Zhong. It gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Lynn Sinclair, Presiding Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, before we begin proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. I would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for all graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of who are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we'll celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Professor Paul Kennedy, Head of School of Computer Science, in the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology, to present graduates.
Presiding Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology to stand. Presiding Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Engineering and Information Technology as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Presiding Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Presiding Chancellor, research degree programs, including PhD and Master by Thesis, are instrumental in helping us to achieve our vision to be a world-leading Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology. In addition to their passion and commitment, our research student cohort contributes innovative and entrepreneurial ideas that advance UTS and the field at large. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following students have graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy. Hassan Barani, for a thesis entitled Computational Design in Digital and Biofabrication, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Nico Petroni and co-supervisors Dr. Carmine Gentile and Professor Stuart Perry. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Hassan Barami. Raymond Kwong Yeung Chia, for a thesis entitled Classification of Spinal Cord Injured EMG Data for Locomotion Recovery, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Distinguished Professor Chin Teng Lin and co-supervisor Dr. Yu Kai Wang. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Raymond Kwong Yeung Chia. Zhen Cheng Fan, for a thesis entitled Developing Intelligent Sports Analysis System, Enhancing Key Point Prediction, Object Tracking and Computational Efficiency in Real-World Scenarios, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Shiping Wen and co-supervisor Associate Professor Lu Chin. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Zhen Cheng Fan. Rishabh Sharma, for a thesis entitled Depth Estimation for Light Field Images and Light Field Image Synthesis, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Associate Professor Eva Cheng and co-supervisor Professor Stuart Perry. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Rishabh Sharma. Jiwo Hao Xia, for a thesis entitled Robust and Reliable Facial Landmark Detection under challenging conditions, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Min Xu and Co-Supervisor Dr. Haimin Zhang. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Jiawa Hao Xia. Han Xu, for a thesis entitled Blockchain-Enabled Multi-Stage Incentive Framework for Federated Learning, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Priyadasi Nanda and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Jia Liang. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Han Xu. Wenbol Xu, for a thesis entitled Effective Few-Shot Learning Approaches for Image Semantic Segmentation, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Jian Zhang and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Qiang Wu. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Wenbol Xu. Guangxiong Zhong, for a thesis entitled A Study of Privacy Attacks and Defences in Deep Learning, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Bo Liu and Co-Supervisor Professor Tianqing Zhu. Presiding Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Guangxiong Zhong. Master of Science Research in Computing Sciences, Noor Indar Listari, for a thesis entitled Optimising Credit Card Fraud Detection through Machine Learning and Deep Learning with Spatial Temporal Imbalance Handling. Presiding Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Information Technology in Software Development, Sai Venkata Krishna Pulagam. Master of Interaction Design, Aisha Mohammed Al-Kaabi. Hong Zhe He. Paul Joseph Lee. Xing Chung Lee. Shi Cong Jackie Lin. Le Theng Lu. Fazira Marwan. Nat Van Nguyen. Hikba Kawal Rehman. Lindsay Sampang. Pichamon Visitson. Master of Interaction Design Extension, Monica Baradi Hassan. Yu Xuan Cheng. Arnav Dundial. And Fumi Hira. Ayushi Shailesh Kumar Gajar. Emily Hansen. Chi Chuen Lin. Chan Ngok Tu Nguyen. Ruther Parikh. Manuela Valentina Penuela Hernandez. Tanvi Manish Shah. Qi Shi. Surishti Surohi. Bachelor of Information Systems with distinction, Bachelor of Business with distinction, Lim Pieter Bos. Esha Chaudhary Devi. Jessica Margaret Frost. Stephanie Long. Jacob Francis Solomon. Rubini Umapathi. Bachelor of Information Systems with distinction, Bachelor of Business with credit, Carmen Chan. Anurup Dillon. Hu Bao Nghi Huang. Edison Jap. Pranali Kadari. Taylor Li Shi Liu. Rani Ong. Dev Trivedi. Bachelor of Information Systems with distinction, Bachelor of Business, Vanisiri Kanan. Anjali Tovi. Bachelor of Information Systems with credit, Bachelor of Business with credit, Jordan Kaganov. Shannon Mayer. Sahel Mohammed. William Kwan. Cindy Chan. Bachelor of Information Systems with credit, Bachelor of Business, Martin Obaid. Bachelor of Information Systems, Bachelor of Business, Duristi Shreya. Bachelor of Games Development with distinction, Stephen Isaac Roberts. Natalia Isabel Mapua Tang. Van Tan Nan Vo. Bachelor of Games Development with credit, Pat Ramses Ruleta Labirua. Lin Kyo Kant. Wang Peng Hao. Yu Xiang Zhou. Bachelor of Information Systems with distinction, Aditya Ahir Das. Nicholas Young. Ivan Heng. Fenrico Herianto. Jack Hopkins. Sachin Santosa Jayasinghe Arachige Pereira. Andrew George Karaniki. Jess Hui Yan Lee. Shin Tong Lee. Nicholas Malloy. Anthony Tan Chuan Ngo. Ansteve Shaju. Amen Sharma. Jessica Serap Swain. Scott Lee Thompson. Bachelor of Information Systems with credit, Cha Xiang Cho. Ulhas Day. Samuel Jarofsky. Dimitri Hatzi Dimitru. Brandon Andrew Huang. Nathan N. Liu. Alison Raquel Menezes. Kevin San. Bachelor of Information Systems, Oliver Gennaro Luisi. Lisa Vanak. Bachelor of Information Technology with credit, Ngok Chung Kien Nguyen. Bachelor of Science in Games Development with distinction, Alexander David Akari. Dylan Archer. Harrison James Jeffrey Clark. Sherwin Eskandari. Nathan Kyle Cruz Galan. Joshua Edward Israela. Keo Thiha. Harry Lakutra. Ethan James Lucas. Hock Lam Eng. Chanel Solange Parfait. Kai Peng. Lawrence Manduke. Matthew Owen Tyndale. Alexander Kaio Valakos. Hong Fei Wei. Tren Hei Wang. Joaquin Enrico Soto Yembao. Bachelor of Science in Games Development with credit, Ruben Anteo. Nicholas Tanaskos. Shu Hao Jia. Matthew Layden. Hui Min Liu. Charles Jackson Pierce. Bachelor of Science in Games Development, Keegan J. Wallace. Yao Le Tien. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Diploma in Information Technology, Professional Practice with Distinction, Alfred Brendan Tang. Master of Engineering in Software Systems Engineering, Mohammed Najib Trara. Qazi Junayd Hussain. Master of Professional Engineering in Cybersecurity, Alcina Walland Fernandez. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Biomedical Engineering with First Class Honours, Kayla Ann Erica Jack. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Civil Engineering, Andrew Tung. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Data Engineering, Diploma in Professional Engineering Practice with First Class Honours, Palvi Bothra. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Information and Communications Technology, Diploma in Professional Engineering Practice with Second Class Honours, Division 2, Sung Hoon Kim. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Alexander Rakhmer. Shireen Fatima Siddiq Ali. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Business with Credit, Justin Jasser. Sydney Nicole Melendres. Sumaya Fatima Siddiq Ali. Samuel Ernest Wibawa. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, Sasha Gilchrist. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Blake Matthew Williams. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with First Class Honours, Shin Chen. Daniel Cortez. Johann Sebastian Do. Lokesh Sai Reddy Duvaru. Cody Benjamin Fisher Peel. Lucas Senecan Gaspar. Rochelle Lana Gonzalez. Kandakar Sumaya Islam. Srujan Karthik Kaukuntla. Ahmad Khorshid. Andy Le. Adrian Lai. Hafiz Mahmood. Anuraj Majumdar. Jack William Marshall. Benjamin Kai Hong Nyo. Queen Phuong An Nguyen. Khushbu Aswal. Rupali Palike. Ashwin Saji. Mosab Salim. Jerome Hernandez Sario. Thomas Edward Separovich. Prithvi Kumar Amit Shah. Andreas Skotadis. Feng Zhe Seng. Tian Fuk Chan. Kishan Velmurugan. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with Second Class Honours, Division 1. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Andrew Kaskadniotis. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with Second Class Honours, Division 1. Bachelor of International Studies, Kelvin Jia Yu Huang. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with Second Class Honours, Division 1. Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, Hira Gilani. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Jacob Ronald Wong Bain. Pulkit Jain. Phoebe Claire Lavan. Trishati Manjunath. Anika Mehta. Misar Naeem. Ishan Verma. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with Second Class Honours, Division 2, Wyatt John Dyer. Umair Khalidi. Zayan Mohammed Salil. Tarun Raja. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering, Diploma in Professional Engineering Practice with First Class Honours, Abra Shafiq Barbhuya. Georgette Bashur. Jack Richard Brady. Zimei Alice Tui. Rodman Kurush Datham. James Adam Dolman. Tristram Rollers Fryer. Katrina George. Makmone Heng. Numi Jayawardena. Mitchell Lee. Wasa Patkon Limpa Roj. Cameron James Lawking. Tamsin Low. Delia Chatumini Manodara. Amana Khadija Mohammed Ramzeen. Adam Nasser. Zainab Nevzat. Anthony Nguyen Chan. Aditya Raj Pandey. Kian Roberts. Perry Stamulos. Ramon Tovar. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering, Diploma in Professional Engineering Practice with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Nathan Kuo Hong Lu. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering, Diploma in Professional Engineering Practice, Abu Bakr Mohammed bin Hydra. Bachelor of Engineering Science in Software Engineering with distinction, Aryan Sinha. Bachelor of Engineering Science in Software Engineering, Tausif Khwaja Chaudhary. Mashiat Tasnim Hakwe. Master of Engineering in Software Systems Engineering, Tuan Kiet Phan.
Presiding Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology.
On behalf of the UTS Council, it is my pleasure and privilege to congratulate our new graduates on attaining their degrees. Can you please join me in an enthusiastic and thunderous round of applause for our new graduates? Very well done. They should have heard that across Broadway. Today we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates. It's a day full of pride, of joy, and of reflection. A day to acknowledge the achievements of each and every one of you. You have navigated through challenging academic rigors, and you've shown resilience. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. The education you have received here at UTS is of the highest quality. And importantly, today in this great hall, you have graduated from one of the world's top 100 universities. This is a noteworthy achievement and makes you a part of UTS's history. As you stand on the threshold of the next stage of your journey, take pride in all that you have accomplished. Your university is certainly very proud of you. Your graduation comes at a time when humanity faces several profound global challenges. The erosion of public trust in major institutions, economic anxiety, the effects of climate change, the growing polarization of societies, the human tide, or the tragic human tide of refugees, poverty and inequality, and the horrors of war. Now, more than ever, we need educated individuals to offer fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. We look to you, our graduates, to lead us, to reshape our future with integrity, reason, humility, and social justice at your core. Use the knowledge and skills you have gained wisely and responsibly to build a prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable society. Employers value UTS graduates for their adaptability, creativity, ability to innovate, and ability to collaborate. So you're well equipped to engage with and find solutions to pressing challenges today and into the future. This is the value of a UTS education. You're also graduating at a really exciting time. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is constant, digital disruption is powerful, new industries based on global data platforms are reshaping how we live, how we work, how we communicate. And artificial intelligence is developing rapidly. I bet no presiding chancellor used ChatGPT to write a graduation speech 2 years ago. Whatever career path you choose, your challenge will be to use AI and developing technologies ethically and for good. For all the parents, partners, and friends here today, this is an occasion of great pride for all of you. You have provided support and encouragement along the way, playing a pivotal role in the graduates' success. So graduates, I'd like you to please stand, and I'd like you to turn and face your family and friends. Remember what I said about Broadway, and I want you to take a moment and acknowledge your supporters with a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated again. So graduates, the last thing you want or need from me is any advice. But here are some tips that helped me in my work, in my leadership, and in my service. The first is find your passion. It's okay if you don't have a grand plan right now. Tim Minchin's book, You Don't Have to Have a Dream, suggests that success doesn't require one. I'm not sure I ever had a grand plan. But I urge you at some point to find your passion. Passion is what sets our hearts on fire and gives our lives meaning. Be curious, embrace opportunities where you find them. Always say yes and worry about the how-to later. Find your passion, pursue it fiercely. That's what I did. Second is to cultivate a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn and grow. Embrace challenges and persist despite them. You will fail at something, many things we all do. Take the time to reflect on these experiences, good and bad. Lean into them and fail forward. Use these as stepping stones to new opportunities and future success. Finally, be kind and compassionate. Life will present you with highs and lows. Embrace the journey with a smile. Never underestimate the power of humour. Take good care of yourself and everyone around you, because even the smallest acts of kindness, of generosity, can create ripple effects that spread far and wide. We hope your relationship with UTS continues beyond today. Now and into the future, we will all need to adapt and learn new skills, probably many times over. UTS is here to support you throughout your learning journey. Who knows, you might even come back to graduate again in this great hall. The global UTS alumni community is approximately 283,000 strong. So stay connected and involved with us. Our alumni office is your lifelong link to UTS. Be proud to be a UTS alumnus. I know I am. That just leaves me to say a final congratulations and very best wishes to all our graduates. May your future be bright, your challenges met with resilience, your successes celebrated with gratitude and humility, and your contributions impactful. Enjoy today's celebration. You have earned it. Go well and let your light shine bright. Thank you. I now invite Professor Michael Blumenstein, Pro Vice Chancellor, Business Creation and Major Facilities, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Presiding Chancellor, before I introduce the occasional speaker, I wish to add my congratulations to our new graduates. The Presiding Chancellor spoke of journeys, and it has been a long journey for some of you, most of you, to get to the stage where you're seated here today and that you're crossing the stage and being awarded the degree that hopefully will lead to a career of your passion and excitement. And I think that's a very important part. Enjoy what you're doing, and really I hope that this is just the start of the journey into your new profession or career. I'd like to just acknowledge the significant amount of work that each of you has put in, and I'd like to add also my thoughts and acknowledgement of this extreme amount of support that parents, loved ones, and friends have provided along the way. So I don't think it's not appropriate to once again add a big congratulations to you all. It is now my pleasure to welcome our occasional speaker for today, which is Dr. Munira Bano. Dr. Munira Bano is a principal research scientist at CSIRO's Data61, an award-winning scholar and a passionate advocate for diversity, equity and inclusion in STEM. Committed to responsible and human-centered AI, her work focuses on designing ethical, inclusive and accessible technologies. Like you today, she earned her PhD in software engineering from the University of Technology, Sydney in 2015. This marks 10 years since she walked across the stage. She later served as a postdoctoral researcher and learning and teaching adjunct at UTS. Before joining CSIRO, she held academic positions as a lecturer at Swinburne University of Technology and a senior lecturer at Deakin University. Her contributions to research and innovation have earned her numerous prestigious accolades. In 2019, she was named Most Influential Asian Australian Under 40 and recognised as a Superstar of STEM by Science and Technology Australia. She was a finalist for Google Australia's 2015 Anita Borg Award for Women in Computer Science, Asia Pacific. Her work in artificial intelligence has also been recognised in AI for Social Good in 2024 at the Women in AI Awards, Asia Pacific, and also the Trailblazer in Technology category at the Women of Colour in STEM Awards. She is a two-time recipient of the Schlumberger Faculty of the Future Award for Women in STEM, and her research excellence was honoured with the Distinguished Research Paper Award at the International Requirements Engineering Conference in 2018. Beyond research, Munira is a dedicated advocate for gender equity in STEM. In 2021, she was honoured by the Government of Pakistan as an under 40 leader in science and innovation, earning a place on the Foreign Minister's honour list. Her leadership in cultural diversity and inclusion has been further recognised through the Dr. John Yu Fellowship at University of Sydney and the Pathways to Politics Leadership Program at the University of Melbourne. It gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Munira Bano to deliver the occasional address.
I would like to begin by acknowledging the Gadigal people of Eora Nation, upon whose ancestral lands the University of Technology now stands. I pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all First Nations people here today. Presiding Vice Chancellor, Presiding Chancellor, Dean, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, proud parents, families, friends, and most importantly, today's graduates. Congratulations. It is a profound honor to stand before you all today, because just like Michael mentioned, it's 10 years ago, I was exactly where you are sitting right now. In 2015, I graduated here in this very hall. So today, returning as your occasional speaker, I am overwhelmed with the memories that I'm just, tied to this building. And returning here today also reminds me that sometimes the places that shelter you in your loneliest moments, they become the foundations of your greatest triumphs. But finding that sense of belonging wasn't that easy. I come from a very different world, from a very different culture. English is my fourth language. Where I come from, the metaphorical ceilings were not of glass or bamboo. They were considered of concrete, solid and impenetrable. A glass ceiling lets you see what's happening on the other side. A bamboo ceiling might let you hear what's on the other side as well. But a concrete ceiling, it's deaf and blind. It limits your perception of reality to only the confinement. In that case, what do? Just because you cannot see or you cannot hear does not mean you cannot dream or you cannot imagine. You are only limited by that. So my mom, growing up in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the north of Pakistan, next to the border of Afghanistan, she was in a deeply conservative and patriarchal culture. She was denied access to education only because of her gender. My dad, on the other hand, from the same culture, he could travel to North America to pursue the higher education or the career that he wanted. And I was lucky to have a dad who had seen the world beyond the borders, because he then believed in my right to education and to choose. But at the same time, my father, he made sure that I know from a very young age that unlike my brothers, my education was a privilege that was denied to every single woman in our entire family before me. I deliberately chose the male-dominated world of technology and computing, not because it welcomed me, not because it was easy, but precisely the opposite. Because I wanted to prove a point. Given the same opportunities to the girl, they do not only match the expectations, but they exceed them. Despite the resistance and raised eyebrows, I chose to cross the continents to pursue my PhD here at UTS in software engineering. And that wasn't an easy decision. When I arrived in 2012 as an international student, one of my brothers, he accompanied me to settle me down here. That was the first time when the reality hit me that I had never lived without my family before. I did not have any family here in Australia, not a single person in this entire continent of the country that I could call a friend. So when my brother was leaving from Central Station to catch a train to go back to the airport, I tried to be as brave as I could for him to say the goodbye. But as soon as he left, I still have a very clear memory of walking out of the train station, sitting on the stairs, and I just broke down like a child. The rush hour crowd, it kind of, it was swallowing me in its indifference, so I started to walk back without thinking towards UTS. And from the distance, I could see the tower building, this same one that we are in right now, rising. This tower building back then was fondly referred to and voted as the ugliest tower in Sydney. I'm not sure if someone else has taken the place, but that was the case. But it symbolizes a very special meaning to me. Because that day, I remember that looking at this tower from distance, I realized that there is one place in this entire country that I could call as mine, my university. It brought me back to my sense of purpose, why I left the comfort of my home, why I came to Australia, and like any other international students here, I felt that sense of belongingness here at UTS. It wasn't only the pursuit of education, but it's where I was challenged, and I grew into my potential, and I found a family among my friends. 3 years later, 2015, I stood again in this great hall of this tower building, and my name, Bano, usually alphabetically, it's always the first to be called. I walked cautiously in high heels to, make up for these oversized gowns, and I could see my supervisor, Professor Didar Zovi, smiling proudly at me, just like she's here with me today. And I heard the Vice Chancellor calling and declaring, "I present to you Dr. Munira Bano." Nobody heard in the crowd, but I knew that I had shattered in that moment every ceiling and every wall that said, "You cannot, you should not." For me, the PhD was not a piece of paper that was handed to me. It was a transformational journey. It built in me a resilience so deep that no ceiling, glass, bamboo, or concrete will ever intimidate me. So today, precisely after 10 years again, in this very UTS hall where all the memories are, I'm standing in front of you as an internationally award-winning researcher, principal research scientist with Australia's National Science Agency, CSIRO, a superstar of STEM for Science and Technology Australia, and under 40 most influential Asian Australian leader. These titles didn't come my way easy, but I am sharing them with you because I want you to know that you can do it, even if you think that you are an exception in a system that's not built for you. I stand here not just for myself, but every woman who never got the chance to do so. Because representation matters, not just in the boardrooms or classrooms, but in the stories that we are telling each other, the data that we collect to train our systems, and the names that we remember. As a child, once I visited our family graveyard up in the north in the mountains with my father, and I noticed that my grandfather's name was twice on a tombstone. And I asked my dad why. He explained to me and pointed out that one of them was of my grandmother's. In the very small, print in a corner, it said Zoje, which means the wife of. So every single woman in that cemetery was either the wife of, or a mother of, or in relation to one of the male family member, not her own person, because in that culture, speaking a woman's name in public was considered as a shame. It wasn't until years later when I was working with the gender data gaps in AI training data sets that I truly understood the weight of that memory. Without names, without records, and without any data, in a data-driven future, they simply do not exist. But I am their great-granddaughter, an immigrant single Pashtun woman. And with all these identifiers, I owe it to every nameless woman lying in that cemetery that I will not only exist boldly, but not just as a representative, but I will rewrite their narrative that they were not allowed to write. So when I step into the spaces where decisions are made about AI or futuristic technologies, I don't walk in those spaces alone. I take all of them with me. So graduates, today when you step out of this hall, you are carrying more than a degree with you. You carry the stories of resilience, the sacrifices that you made in silence, the dreams that your parents and generation before they saw for you. You're carrying your name, your heritage, your culture, and you should carry them all with pride. To those of you who were born here in this country, who had access to education without question, who never had to fight for the right to be in this very hall, I hope you know how lucky you are. To grow up speaking the language of power, to have a family just a train ride away, to study without the fear of being told this isn't for you, the doors being opened for you without knocking. This is a privilege. And a privilege is something not that you shouldn't be ashamed of, but something that you recognize and then use it to amplify the voices of those who cannot speak for themselves, or widen the paths for those who are left behind you. Thank you for letting me be part of your beginning, and class of 2025, congratulations.
I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Dr. Munira Bano, for the occasional address on this important day for you as UTS graduates. But I would like to reflect on some of the stories and experiences she brought to her occasional address. I think the experience around the concrete ceiling and the potential for individuals to be denied access to education is something that we should really reflect on. And it really resonated with me, the words of Munira who mentioned that it's a privilege to be sitting there, to be able to receive the education when others don't have that same privilege. I think the stories that you reflected on, Munira, are very powerful, particularly how you found family and friends here at UTS, and it was very special to hear that, you know, your reflection on UTS is that it's your university. And I think for our graduates, that's something that's really important, because, as our presiding chancellor mentioned, the fact that you've graduated and you walk out that door today doesn't mean that you retain a connection with the university through your status as alumni of this great institution. The other thing that I wanted to just reflect on is that for you, Munira, your PhD was not just a piece of paper, it was transformational. And I think that is a really important message, because for all the graduates here today, as I mentioned earlier, it was a huge journey to get here and to be in those seats and to walk across the stage, but the journey just begins around the next steps of your life, and particularly, as I said, in moving into a career and profession. You are, as you walk out the door, you are transformed. You are having a new lease on the exciting path that is before you as you leave the university life and enter professional life, and that is a significant responsibility. And of course, I think it was fantastic to hear the extreme amount of successful accolades and awards that you received, Munira, following your exit through those doors 10 years ago, and being able to come back and reflect on that, and hopefully give inspiration to all of you around the importance of what you can do in areas which are important to you. And in this case, I very much, it touched me, the comment around your experience at the cemetery and what you brought then to equity and AI, which of course all of you know, as our presiding chancellor mentioned, you know, everyone's speeches are written by ChatGPT these days, but actually AI is going to be significantly transformational to all of you, no matter what you graduated from, and probably to all the parents and friends and loved ones. AI is going to be everywhere, but it's really great to have someone like Munira in the front lines who can actually look at the important elements of equity, responsibility, and ensuring that AI is fit for the future world and can be used responsibly. So with that, I'd like to ask everyone to please join me again in thanking our occasional speaker. So in conclusion, let me say that from the university, the best wishes and the pride of UTS go with each and every graduate that sits here today. I'd like to offer once again my big congratulations.
I don't know about all of you, I'm feeling a little emotional after that occasional speech. It was beautiful, thank you so much. going off script also. Presiding Chancellor, guests, and most importantly, graduates, I offer also my congratulations, and that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Presiding Chancellor, I would like to invite you all to join the official party now for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room which adjoins this hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level 4, which is one floor down. The academic procession is now about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?
Thank you.